Great. Welcome, Mr. Christian Rayburn, to the webinar this evening.
Well, lately we have been dealing with fundmyhome.org to find a solution for potential borrowers that want to get in a house, but they have defaulted student loans. And even if they consolidate out of default or go through a program of rehabilitation, many times on their credit, defaulted marks are left and their credit score it does not make them eligible to move into a home even with a low credit score criteria. We have been working with the Department of Education to remove the defaulted marks of student loans, and there is IBR programs, but the IBR programs are calculated at 1% with some lenders and have created big problems because 1% of a student loan can be quite a lot as a monthly payment. So what we have done is we have been in dialogue with the Department of Education and found ways that is acceptable for not only Fannie Mae and conventional mortgage brokers and lenders, but also the way they reported on the credit from the Department of Education and programs that they can enter into. So in short, without getting into all the details, basically you now as a member can go out and recruit people that are renting that basically have the income for being a homeowner, and they are renting because they might have a defaulted student loans and can't get an FHA loan or any kind of mortgage. Well, now you can tell them as a member through Fund My Home, you can become a homeowner because that defaulted mark can be removed. We can provide that service if you utilize our organization. There is also the possibility of lowering debt to income. These income-based repayment programs that are so popular are of many brokers calculated at 1% of the total balance monthly as a monthly payment. So if you owe $60,000 or $80,000, for example, 80, it would be $800 a month, which is for many significant when it comes to debt to income. But we have dealt with the Department of Education, and they understand the issue, and there is now a way to report to the Credit Bureau with amortizations and programs where fundmyhome.org can now assist people that normally would not qualify in the debt to income ratio. They might very possibly qualify because over the last 6 months, our organization has partnered with not only GoFundMe, but realtors and mortgage brokers. But now we are going full steam with Fund My Home because Fund My Home has the mission statement that our company has. So I believe that Fund My Home as a member, you can now go recruit people with defaulted student loans, people that normally would be denied a mortgage, that do not have the money for a down payment, and you can tell them, I can get you into a home. And that is the amazing opportunity through fundmyhome.org.
Wow, that's exciting, Christian. I appreciate you sharing that. So really, bottom line is there's increased probabilities and possibilities for homeowners all over the country that normally couldn't get a mortgage from any bank, let alone through our preferred lender. That's great news.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is exclusive to Fund My Home. We got to understand one thing for all the members that are listening. This is exclusive to Fund My Home. These are programs that has been negotiated with the Department of Education, and the debt to income, because there's certain parameters and certain people just don't qualify with mountains of debt. Now, because we can lower their debt to income with student loans, will now fit the parameters, and even people in garnishment, even people that are defaulted, even those people can now become home owners through fundmyhome.org.
Wow. So I love that word exclusive. That means that, this program is going to be the spearhead of what's going to qualify. I can't even give the number, but it opens wide open, those parameters that are normally closed. So that's huge. Not only that, without, no income or asset restrictions, and the lowering of the credit score requirements, and not being limited to, first-time home buyers, first, second, third, or investment property up to 4 units, the ability to pay off existing outstanding collections, and now to absolve the student loans and being exclusive through Fund My Home to be able to offer that in the marketplace. That is very huge.
And one thing I would like to add for every member listening to this webinar is that for fundmyhome.org now can tap into a market that don't even qualify for an FHA mortgage because of a defaulted student loans. So there is not only an exclusive opportunity, there is a completely untapped market and an opportunity awaiting for the members of Fund My Home to tap into that other mortgage brokers and other realtors cannot touch.
Wow. So, okay, great. So not only can we open the doors wide open, but, this breaks new ground in the industry because,
Exactly.
it supersedes the ability, because even, other, like mortgage brokers cannot even work with this program, and we're exclusive to it. That is beyond huge. I know Carlos is in the background there, and he's just ecstatic what this can do, not only for us merchant members to be able to offer this and to gain financial prosperity, but in our forefront is we're able to create homeowners where normally anyone else couldn't, and it's going to be exclusive to us. That is huge.